G'day and welcome to KnightOps, and tonight it's another Growling Sidewinder adventure. I haven't been playing in a couple of weeks, so this is the first time flying in a bit, and you can tell I'm a bit rusty. I have a lot of mistakes, and I'll show one of my mistakes, me getting shot down by an F-18 with an AIM 9X. Anyways, enjoy the video. And the first engagement's me chasing down in a French Mirage, and seemed to have a bit of trouble there, but I end up securing it in the end. And then I have a few more clips there of me getting a couple other bandits. I end up getting 3 kills and getting shot down once. Anyways, enjoy the video. I'm chasing him down, and he's running away very, very quickly, so I'm pushing up to Mark 1.4, and I'm barely catching him, so I end up throwing a missile his way to give him something to defend. That pushes him up this valley here, where I lose my lock, which at the time I sort of anticipated him going up that valley. I was trying to maintain it. I didn't, so I quickly switched to dogfight mode, start doing a bit of a head search.
1-4, Overlord, 1-1, pop-up group, 248, 140 at 1,500 hot.
End up picking up a lock here. It's pretty, yep, so I maintain that lock, and then I continue my chase. He's still running very quickly. I'll get a missile off here. I can't remember. Can't really see it, but the first one doesn't track. And then as we start to get closer, I'm not really looking at my spacing here, and I probably should have. But we get really close, and I end up only getting a missile off at 1.3. It can be a little deceiving sometimes on how close you actually are. Look. Alright, we'll have a quick look at the TAC view. Just skipping to the engagement. 1 second. So you can see here, I'm basically rearming, refueling, and just checking on the HST and keeping an eye on the area. And I see a little engagement happen just over to the north of the base. Right here. It's a J11 and an M2000C. The M2000 has been hugging the valleys. See, I'm not even sure what he's doing. Low level infill. Anyways, we can watch the engagement. They sort of muck around a bit out there, and I end up getting off the ground and start heading out to reinforce. The J11 gets shot down. At this point, I sort of kick it into gear, climb, get over Mark 1, and start to pursue. As you can see, he must cotton on a little, and starts to run. And he accelerates up to Mark 1.2 as I'm maintaining Mark 1.4. This is where I put the missile down off the rail, and it tracks, and it's not that dangerous, but it definitely does the job. He ends up jumping down this valley, and I end up chasing him down. The next missile, it actually, if you look at the first person footage, it actually sort of tracks down towards the left and sort of tracks on him, but misses. For some reason in the TAC view, it's showing it as a dud missile. And the next one also is coming off as a dud missile, even though it actually tracks around to him and splashes him, as you can see in the first person. And then that's the end of that engagement. So I'm just here. I just ran away from a couple of bandits chasing me down. I was about to go 3-on-1, so I decided to get a 90-degree angle on them and just see which ones I can engage. And I found one kind of a bit separate from the pack, and I decided to push. While separate, he's on the edge of the pack, and I end up being able to get a lock on him quite easily. So I push for a bit of speed, a bit of height, and I end up cracking Mark 1 just there, and I'm at 12,000. I'm in a bit of an energy advantage here, and he's not really focused on me, so I go for the engagement here. And he appears really easily on the screen, which is funny. I don't know if he had his landing light on or what's going on, but yeah, I throw a real dangerous missile at him, nice and close at about 5 miles, and you'll see it in the third person video, but it basically ends up hitting the ground. He notches it quite well. I realise my missile didn't hit, and I'm like, where did he go? Where did he go? And I have a quick look, and I've got him locked. Another missile off. Once again, I'm not looking how close I am. I'm in a mile here. It can be very deceiving. And he crosses with me. I lose track of him. Lose track of the bandit. Lose the fight, and I do. Yeah, splash. Aim 9X from an F-18 on me. Hey, this is just an extra clip. Basically, I cut any shots where I don't actually take another plane down, or something doesn't happen where I don't get shot down. So my first sortie, if you will, I go out with 4 AIM-120C, and I get a very dangerous F-16 up to 40,000 feet, Mach 1.8, 1.9, and I get within 18 miles of Wolf here, Wolf 1-1 in the F-18. I launch that missile. It almost goes hypersonic at Mach 4.69, and luckily Wolf has got good energy. He's nice and low, he's in a valley, and defends. As that missile goes out and goes active, I start obviously acquiring another target, and I got Osama here, just charging it at 20,000, nearly 30,000 feet, Mach 1, just ready to eat a missile. And my missile goes, and it obliges, unfortunately. And he doesn't really defend here. He doesn't change his altitude too drastically, 5,000 feet. The missile just flies straight past him at Mach 3. No idea why. I then turn, shave a bit of energy off in that turn to start getting ready to engage Joker. Whereas I couldn't really come all the way around and engage Osama, but I did have good energy that I might have been able to run. Honestly, he could have got a missile off on me and would have been all over there. But I engaged Joker, and he ends up defending my missile there. It's got enough energy to get him. I think it's just that 90-degree angle there and the fact that he's got some chaff out. Anyways, that missile duds again. Push out, and I have a crack at another guy with no avail. But yeah, I just don't show these ones just because a bit boring, but I thought it was good to show that there were some pretty dangerous missiles there, and just sometimes they don't land. And then I'm running back at nearly Mach 2. I think I might even get Mach 2. No, close. Yeah, if you got plenty of fuel on board and you want to get back and rearm quick, you just fly back at Mach 2. Alright, here we go, last engagement. So we're just getting the tail end of one engagement where I'm running away from a missile here. And sort of now realizing that missile's probably not going to hit its target, and I'm starting to assess, get some situational awareness and see what other targets I can engage. I've still got 3 missiles, plenty of fuel, and quite a bit of energy. I turn to re-engage, and there's a bandit off my nose, and he's not really focused on me. 10 miles out, Fox 3. I start to crank, even though he's not engaging me. I know there's more targets to my left that I can engage afterwards. That missile goes active. I start getting ready to engage the next one. Pick the closest one to me, most dangerous. Fire, Fox 3, and cracking to the right now. So both those are fairly dangerous. 5 seconds till that goes active. See on the HUD, 2, 1. Alright. I don't know why I don't defend here. Takes me a little bit to bug out, but splash F-18, I think. No, F-14. Splash F-14 Tomcat.
Pop-up group 271 4100
Counter. Jack flare.
1-4. Overlord, 1-1. Bra, 327. Fort 150. At 7,000. Hot.
Jack flare.
1-4. Overlord, 1-1. Bra, 311. Fort 140. At 1-4. Overlord, 1-1. 308. Fort 120. At 1,500. Hot. 1-4. Overlord, 1-1. Pop-up group, 282. Fort 90. At 500. Hot.
Counter.
1-4. Overlord, 1-1. Bra, 348. Fort 90. At 7,000. Hot. 1-4. Overlord, 1-1. Bra, 277. Fort 80. At 500. Hot.
Counter.
1-4.
Jack
Overlord,
flare.
1-1. Pop-up group, 276. Fort 120. At 500. Hot.
Counter.
1-4. Overlord, 1-1. Bra, 272. Fort 100. At Overlord, 1-1. Bra, 206. 440. At 3,000. Cold.
This is the last proper engagement here, and I do a similar thing. If I can, I'll go high and fast and have a crack on my first engagement. After that, I generally like to stay low and then do my pop-up maneuver. But so I've got a lock on, I think, chainsaw here. I'll just get the distances up. 1 sec. So what are we? We mark 1.6, 40,000 feet, pretty dangerous, 25 miles. That's well within the parameters. Got a hot F-16 also coming in, mark 1.4, 23,000 feet. I have the energy advantage here, so I should have a bit more legs on my missile. I end up having a bit of trouble getting a lock, and he's an F-16, so he also probably does as well. My missile comes off, his missile comes off at the same time. I crank. At this point, I think the missile's 10 miles, it goes active. My missile's at Mark 3.7. He cranks as well. I start turning around. Chaff, I probably could have defended a bit more aggressive there at the start, but it wasn't that threatened. There was no RWR until quite late. I then do a loop, start climbing. And then I basically, luckily have this F-15 just fly straight into me. And I got a pretty dangerous missile off on him. Impacts at Mach 2. Not much chance there. I then immediately crank there. Acquire another target while that one's gone active. And I engage, crank again. And boom. He got a lot of missiles off there in the end, but I don't think there was much use to him. Yeah, but that's the end of the attack view. Thank you.